Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony. I'm back on my channel. I've been gone for a few weeks, and that is because I've been kind of busy. But I'm back. So, August, I'm gonna do a video for August because I skipped it, but I'm gonna do what I sold in August online across all my platforms and how the month of August went. And so far, the month of August has been the best month out of every year, and to me, it was a so-so month, so that should pretty much tell you how the year is going. But in any case, I just want to be optimistic. I'm going to share what I sold, so that way I help you guys find out or what brand sold for me, so that way you guys see what brands could sell for you as well, especially for the season. Um, so let's get right into it. All right, guys. So the best platform that did for me, or the platform that did the best for me, was Poshmark this month. Surprisingly, Poshmark has been doing really great, and this month I'll go over the numbers, but just so you guys know, Poshmark has done the best for me. eBay slacked off a bit. Even Mercari did better than eBay, in my opinion. Well, actually, the numbers don't lie. Mercari did a lot better than eBay too. So I'm just gonna go over what I sold on all three platforms, and also what I sold in cash because I sold cash. Not gonna go every item that I sold in cash because a lot of like micro items. So I'm just gonna quickly go over what I sold. All right, guys. In regards to cash, I'm gonna look at my screen right here. I did $581 in cash sales. I only had like about $8 of expenses. So I did $573 in total when it comes to gross revenue, and that's about it for cash. Cash is flea markets, Facebook Marketplace. That's what I consider cash because I get paid cash, or some like in-person sales from relatives, cousins, or referrals that come into my house, maybe buy like a few articles of clothing and whatnot. But that to me is cash. Local sales, cash is cash. All right, so I'm gonna start out with the worst platform that did for me or performed this month, which was on eBay. I only had 7 sales. Let's look at that screen. I had 603 in actual gross revenue. In regards to fees, I had $108.76 in eBay fees. PayPal charged me $22.49, and hopefully when managed payments kicks in, that's going to be a lot less. Shipping is going to be $58.80. That's what I did on shipping. And my net earnings after subtracting all of that would be $412.95. And I only did 7 sales on eBay. That was pretty much for the month of eBay. So, what did I sell on eBay? Well, let's look at the good old phone, right? First thing that I sold on eBay was a Kiehl's the sunscreen, the Kiehl's facial fuel sunscreen. I sold for $38. I did free shipping. Then I sold a Vince Denver ankle booties. That went out to, I think, the Caribbeans or St. John's or something like that. That sold for $100. I did free shipping. Then I sold a Salvatore Ferragamo the slides, the Groove 2 slides for $120. Then I sold New Balance women's shoes. They were brand new for $75 with free shipping. Something I noticed that New Balance shoes, the moment I listed them, I had like a few watches on them. So New Balance is pretty good. And, people run a lot, that do a lot of exercising. That pretty much goes out quick. So if you have running shoes, that shouldn't be any problem, especially New Balance or Reeboks. That pretty much sells. Might not sell for a high amount of money, but it does sell. And then I did back-to-back sales on Salvatore Ferragamo sandals. I sold one for $125, and then I sold another one for $120. All right. And my last sale for August was the Hum Glow vegan gummies. I get the multivitamins for vegans. I sold a 2-pack for $25 with free shipping. That was the last sale I had on eBay for the month of August. So that was pretty much my month of August for eBay. Not too many things moved there. It didn't do that well. But on the bright side, the other platforms did a lot better, so I made money. And let's go over that. All right, guys. So let's get to the next platform, and that is Poshmark, the platform that performed the best for me. I had 35 transactions, 35 sales. Let's go for gross earnings on those were $2,022. The fees were $406.90. I gave out $73.22 in shipping discounts. So my net profits from all of that was $1,541.88. So basically, if I stand corrected, in Poshmark alone, I did exactly what I did the month before across all platforms. So Poshmark definitely killed it this month, and you know I'm really happy. Hopefully, it continues in the month of September. So when I do the month of September, you guys will see how I did there, and hopefully it was a lot better than this. If not, it is what it is. I have to go with, you just have to keep on selling, be optimistic, and hopefully get a lot more sales. So let's go to what I sold. So the first thing I sold was a fried Billy. It was a leather boot. I sold it for like $100 and I had $80 worth of earnings. And then I sold Olukai sandals. I sold it for $55 and made $44 worth of earnings. And this big ticket item that I sold was a John Bartos. It was a Jimi Hendrix limited edition belt. Sold it for $375 and I got $300 worth of earnings off of that. And I sold another Kiehl's facial fuel sunscreen for men. I sold it for $20. I got $16 worth of earnings off of that. Then I sold an Olukai mesh shoe. It was a blue one, I think it's size 10. And I sold it for $50, made $40 off of it. Now, when it comes to these mesh shoes, the money sizes will always be size 9 to 12. So if you have size 9 to 12, basically money sizes, most average size people buy size 10 and 11. But 9 and 12 also pretty much sell out quick too. Then I sold Olukai sandals. Those were 50. I sold them for $55. I made $36.89 because I gave out a shipping discount. And then I sold a brown version of the same sandal. Sold it for $50, and then without the shipping discount, I got $40 off of it. And I sold Sam Edelman boots. I sold it for $60 and I got $40.89. I believe I did give a shipping discount off of that one too, so that's why you have the little bit of a sense. Followed up with another Olukai sandal that I sold, $55. I got $44 off of it. No shipping discounts off of that one. Then I sold Jules Wellington boots. Sold it for $35 and we got $28 off of it. Now that we're heading into the winter season, it's a good idea to put on some boots. I guess a lot of people looking for snow boots, winter boots, now that we're heading into the cold season. Here in the, out in Jersey, around this area, in New York, Jersey, Connecticut, I don't know how the winter's going to be, but seeing how crazy the weather is, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a super cold winter. So a lot of people are going to start looking out for coats, sweaters, and stuff like that. And then I sold Tommy Hilfiger the rain boots. I sold that one for $20. I made $16 off of it. I gave someone a pretty good deal on Franco Sartos. They were Kaylin knee-high boots. They were like red leather boots. They were really nice. I sold it for $45. Got $36 off of it, and I gave somebody a cut for that. Then I sold a Vineyard book bag. In August, everybody's looking for I guess school materials. Back to school. Sold it for $20, made $16 off of it. Then I sold another Darkwood Olukai sandal, $45. Sold it and made $36 off of it. Another mesh shoe. This was a 10.5. This one I sold for $70 and made $48.89 because I gave a shipping discount. I love it when people pay full price for your stuff. That's like the best feeling in the world when you don't have to give that much of a discount. You just simply they pay full price and you're good for it. Because sometimes people don't like to pay full price; they look for like a bargain. But hey, if you gotta get a sale, you gotta get a sale. As long as it doesn't break your back, of course. Then I sold Sorel women's Harlow Chelsea boots. These were really nice boots. These were suede. Sold it for $60. I gave a shipping discount, made $40.89 off of it. I got a hold of some Coach shoes. I sold those for $30 right away. Made like $21 because I gave a shipping discount. And then I sold Olukai, another mesh shoe. Sold that one for $60 and made $48 off of it. Let's go. Then I sold some Mark Fisher boots. Falk leather boot. Fake leather. Sold it for $55. Gave a shipping discount. Earned $36.89. And then another Sam Edelman tall boot, knee-high boot. Sold it for $77. Gave a ship. No, I actually made $61.60 off of it. No shipping discount. And I sold another Sam Edelman. This was a Caprice suede knee boot. It was also knee-high boot. Sold it for $50. Made $32.89. This one I did give a shipping discount. And then the Olukai sandals. Sold that one for $50. $32.89, and I gave a shipping discount. Then I sold a Michael Kors knee-high boot, $50, $32.89 I made out of it. This one I did give a shipping discount. Then I got a hold of Under Armour black sandals. I sold it for like $12, made $9 off of it. It's pretty neat. It's a small sale, but pretty neat. I sold some women's undergarments. $5, made $2 off of it. Something something. I had to sell it. And I sold another Olukai mesh slip-on. This was an 8.5. So this one was a little bit harder to sell. But lucky for me, someone $60. They paid full price. I made $48 off of it. I sold an Adidas hoodie. This one I sold it for $38. Gave a shipping discount, so I made $23.29 from it. It's a pretty neat hoodie. I kept one for myself of my last pallet, and I sold a Salvatore Ferragamo slipper for $100 and made $80 off of it. And then another mesh shoe, the charcoal gray ones from Olukai, $50, earned $32.89. Then I sold another blue one, $30. This one made $24. So I gave him a good deal. And some Spanx Encore high waisted brief sculpt. Brief sculpt. I think these are like the undergarments that they use to sculpt your body or something like that. Sold it for $35. I made $28 off of it. Then I sold another Ferragamo slipper for $100. Made $80 off of it. And that was pretty much. I sold a Hispanitas, the laundry boots, but it ended up being canceled because now I think they have like a different sizing measure. So I saw 38 and I thought it was 7.5, but according to the website, they're more of a 6.5. So I had to correct it. I sent back the whole cancellation. But stuff like that happens. It wasn't like the boot was damaged. It was more like I put the wrong size because I didn't look at the website. So when it comes to European shoes, my advice: go straight to that. Go straight to the company's website, look for shoe sizes and the conversion on their website. So that way you know you got the right conversion and you can list it at the right size here in the United States. And feedback off those sales, I sold most of my Ferragamo slippers on Poshmark. If anything, I blew out the entire inventory on Poshmark and in-person sales and eBay. So it was a good month, but it also depended on me putting Ferragamo slippers on. So those went off the back. Now, Olukai was the brand that it blew off in August. Like, I sold out immediately in August, and I believe there was some inventory left in September. August went well. In September, you're going to see I sold some too. But August, pretty much, it was just going off. People were just buying those. The one that surprised me the most that I got a nice amount of chunk of money for was the Vervatos Jimi Hendrix limited edition belt. I didn't think I was going to sell it for that much. I think I was going to bargain down to like the 150s or something like that and end up selling it like that. But the fact that somebody went out their way to pay $375 for it, it means that if you have a limited edition item and people want it, they'll pay for it. So don't be afraid to list something and make people pay the price that you're asking for and near the price that you're asking for. And also, in regards to the amount of sales I got, I ran a little experiment, and I'll explain it shortly. I basically every other week, and for 2 weeks, I ran like kind of like a little promotion, discounts basically. They're like 40% off, 30% off, 50% off, something like that. I think in one I did a 50% off, and I sold a lot that weekend, and that's why I started cutting deals for people, and it got me a lot of sales. I mean, I do have a lot of items to list, so I did have the luxury of doing those type of sales, especially if my cost of goods sold per unit is like $5, but I already broke even on my pallets, so I pretty much could just sell these out and get as much money as I can from it. Make a lot of money off those pallets too. But I have to flip this inventory quickly, so sometimes I do these sales, but I don't do them every single week because if not, people follow my closet and they'll just look out for the sales. And if you only do sales every single weekend, people will just buy stuff from you only from the weekend, and they'll just look for you to cut a deal and that's it, right? Nobody's gonna want to pay your full price. So if you do it every other weekend or sparingly, I believe people will follow you, but they don't know when your discounts will hit. So if they want something, they'll either get it in fear that somebody else might buy it before they do, or they'll just send out a deal if they really want it. In September is back to school, so I think people are going to be a little bit tight on the money. Not going to spend as much, but it's also the start of Q4, so you know, as people start to save and then they look for deals on the coming October, November, and December when people start buying stuff for Christmas. Hopefully, the economy picks back up and people are able to buy more stuff. So it could be a good Q4. My projection on costumes and Halloween's, it depends on your state whether or not they'll permit Halloween. But here in New Jersey, I believe in New York, I don't think Halloween's going to happen. So it's sell local sales for Halloween costumes. That seems kind of like a letdown. So I don't know. I mean, I personally am not gonna do any Halloween costume selling or try to sell any Halloween stuff. I'm gonna go strictly to Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm gonna skip Halloween myself. I'm just gonna do Thanksgiving and Christmas, sell holiday items, so that way people start stacking up and buying that instead. Uh, in my prediction, I think that's going to happen. I mean, I'm just trying to measure the market so that way I make a lot of profit, list the right items so I sell. Because one important aspect about reselling is people are going, when you, even if you do all this sharing and stuff on Poshmark, your discounts and stuff, it all depends on what you're selling and the pictures that you take. Because it's eye candy. Basically, if I look at a picture of a shoe and it's catching and it catches my eye and I know the brand, there's a high percent chance that I'm gonna buy it. Probably off impulse or because I need it. But that's what people look for. You post a good picture, it looks nice, it looks pretty, you give a lot of details in the picture, people get attached to the very item that they're about to buy. I guess that's how you do it online, right? All right, enough about Poshmark. It was a good month. Hopefully, it repeats itself in September and the rest of Q4. So let's go to Mercari and let's see what I sold there. All right, everyone. So for Mercari, did better than eBay, but it didn't do good as Poshmark. So I had 12 transactions in Mercari. I did $698 in gross sales. I did $70.24 of Mercari fees, and for shipping fees that came out of my pocket were $79.91. So net after all those expenses were $548.25. Now you're all asking or probably thinking, why do I track when it comes to shipping discounts as well as shipping fees when it comes to Mercari? Well, I just say what I earn net earnings, and same as for eBay. It's because I like to track, my shipping expenses or how much discounts I give in shipping to see if I give too much out in shipping discounts or I do too much free shipping, and that affects my net earnings. It's something I like to keep track of because it is I am running a business out of it, so I keep track of every expense and I like to see whether or not it's profitable for me or if it's hurting my business and I might just need to adjust the way I list what I list at what price and charge shipping so that way I keep more of the profit for myself because I buy Uline boxes and Uline packaging and shipping supplies, so I'm also tracking that, and shipping isn't exactly free for me. It's not like I go out and get a box out of nowhere and just bring it in and ship stuff out. I buy envelopes, I buy boxes, I buy shipping supplies, and so I think from going on forward, I may just charge shipping on most of my items unless I'm selling a super rare item at a super high price and I just do free shipping because of courtesy. But other than that, I think I might just charge shipping from here on forward because shipping items do cost me money and I need to recuperate that in one way or another. All right, guys. So the first item I present on Mercari was a Chuka Eastlake Chelsea boot. I sold this one for $20. Then I sold another Chuka Eastlake Chelsea boot. This was an Abbey Black. Had a nice design to it. All right, so I sold an MTM Viesos pouch crossbody bag. That one I sold on the first. Sold it for $263. So I made a nice amount from that. It's weird. The person offered me $263 for it. I was like, okay, weird amount. I got used to 260 or a flat out amount, but 263. Found it weird, but And, the person offered it to me, and I took it. So I made a nice amount from that bag. And I sold an Olukai mesh slip-on charcoals shoe. That one I sold for $40 on Mercari. And I sold another one. This one was a different size. I sold this one for $65. This was a size 12, so I charged a little bit more. Then I also sold a Kiehl facial fuel sunscreen. I sold that one for $38 on Mercari, so that was a pretty good deal for me. And surprisingly, I sold a Neutrogena sensitive skin liquid sunscreen. I sold that one for $8. Of course, I charge free shipping, so I made like $5 from it, or four after fees. And I bundled up the rest of the Kiehl facial fuel sunscreen. I had three of them. I had like two 6-ounce bottles and one 4-ounce bottle. I sold all three of them for $80 as a package, and I um, sold it as a package, so it was a pretty good deal for me. I got $80, so if I split that up, I got a pretty good amount for each one of them. And I sold new with tags Calvin Klein boy shorts for women. I sold that one for $10. Of course, I think I did charge shipping from it. Um, so that was a good sell. Honeydew Intimates, I sold that one too, and that was for $6. Of course, I charged shipping for it. And I sold Nike Benassi Stussy slides, and I sold that one for $53. Now I got it at retail price, so that was a good flip. And I had a red Stussy slides too, but that I sold cash. And I sold Asics women's running shoes. I sold out some for $50. Those were brand new as well. All right, and that was it for Mercari. Good sales. It was only 12 of those 12 items, 12 transactions, no returns, so that was pretty good. The only return I had, and that was for missizing, was that was completely, I guess, my fault. Well, it is my fault. Was for Poshmark. Other than that, I didn't have any returns, and so that means the month of August was pretty solid. Let's go over the final numbers, right? So in total, from all platforms, I had 54 transactions. My revenue was $3,904 for the month, and that's gross. Transaction fees from every single platform, including costs of cash, would be $6.16 and 39 cents. My shipping costs were $211.93. So off of discounts, free shipping, and stuff like that. So that affects the gross. So my earnings after those costs were $3,076.08. So that could pretty much tell you transaction fees and shipping discounts. Dig into those $3,904. Whether people like to admit it or not, from 3,904 to 376.08. That's a lot. It's almost $900, and that pretty much has a little bit of a sting to it. I wish I would have kept the $3,904. That would have been even nicer. So in regards to my monthly costs, I have subscriptions for websites, uh, the subscription to a few things here and there that I count as business expenses were like $95. Um, I paid myself out, and I included as office utilities. Not really. Office utilities, it was like shipping expenses, and it was like about $293. I paid myself out $1,000, so kind of like I gave myself a cut. So my net profit after all of that was $1,688.08. But if I decide to include the $1,000, it'd be $2,688.08. If I include the $1,000 I paid out to myself, that would practically be what I made for the month of August. So hopefully September goes a lot better. It'll be the start of Q4. I believe. Well, it'd be the end of Q3. The start of Q4 would be October, I think, if my math is right. So it's 4 quarters. 4 times 3, so 3 months. There you go. I'm going crazy with these Q4s, Q3s. But September hopefully it'll be as good. If not, if it goes bad, hopefully it won't be as bad as maybe July. But August right now seems to be like the best month I had so far, and hopefully it repeats itself. And throughout the winter, I have a lot of coats to sell, so I'll probably start listing in September. And if I don't get to list them in September, I'll probably list them end of September, beginning of October, so that way they start selling out. And if regards to the best brand that I sold, Olukai's, they're good, reliable brands to sell. They're really good. Ferragamos sold spectacularly well, but they're Ferragamos, so those I always sell. John Ravatos, I think it holds its weight in regards to cost, especially if it's a limited edition item. So if you got a John Ravatos, you got some money. You got some money there. New Balance, Asics. If you have those running shoes, those went out the door right away. And so, in regards to running shoes, if you have running shoes, list them right away. People look for running shoes and gym shoes because people like to run outside, exercise and whatnot. So they'll sell pretty well. Nike brand holds its weight, especially if it's an item that just came out. And a lot of sneakerheads buy stuff around this holiday season to gift themselves or to give somebody else. So if you got some Nikes, Jordans, put them out there and sell them. So guys, that was it for the month of August. Thank you for tuning in. I am going to do a video on the month of September. May do another video on what to do to in regards to discounts and stuff like that at Poshmark, or to increase sales, or to what to do around or how I list my items, how do I take pictures, the setup and everything like that. I kind of changed my setup in regards to pictures. I discovered a few things in regards to taking pictures with better lighting, what works best, my camera or my phone, which is more complicated, which is less complicated. Do you really need a camera? All that stuff. You know what? I'm gonna do a video on that, and just make sure you sell this video. Share this video if it does help somebody else in regards to looking for brands to sell, and what does how would it go well for you, and you know if you get an idea of what to sell in regards to Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, what brands sell the most. Just share the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow up. That way, when my new video comes out, you'll be able to take a look at that, see what I sold in September, and hopefully that helps out as well. So, everybody, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I'll leave that Instagram tag right here. And I'll see you guys in the next video.